On today's video, we're talking about a possible return to Kansas City for linebacker Willie Gay Jr. Plus, we have 3 running backs from the 2025 draft class we think the Chiefs might be able to use. Welcome back to All Chiefed Up. We're back with another podcast for that ass.
Before we get the show started, do us a huge favor and hit that like button. Click the freaking like button, okay? It just takes a second and it helps it get out to more Chiefs fans. Also, we'd love you forever if you share it with a friend, and you'll probably have good luck for the rest of the week.
You're listening to All Chiefed Up.
Steve, the big news today on X and everywhere seems to be the return or the possible return of Willie Gay Jr. to Kansas City. Steve, is it going to happen?
Boy, you'd love to have that fire on the sidelines, wouldn't you, Mike? Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. Bringing back Willie Gay, I think, would be a sneaky smart move for the Chiefs, man. His athleticism and speed and experience, all that good stuff. He fits into Spagnuolo's defense. I mean, he kind of developed into a key playmaker, linebacker for the Chiefs right before he left to go to New Orleans. He excels in coverage. He has that sideline-to-sideline speed that we don't really have on the team right now. It just makes him a weapon for us when we're going against mobile quarterbacks or shifty running backs and stuff like that. Also, he's already got chemistry with Nick Bolton and Drew Tranquill, so he fits right in with those guys, and it makes a hell of a linebacker core. And, of course, we got Leo Chanel, baby. Can't forget about Big Leo. But, yeah, I think that he's effective in the blitz. He disrupts pass lanes. He does all that good stuff, and he can just help add to this defense that's already quite good, man. So I'm for it. If they can get him for the right price, reasonable deal, and you bring him back, and the locker room's happy, and we're happy.
Everybody's happy. Steve, I said that I liked the return of Willie Gay a few weeks ago. I just didn't know if the Chiefs wanted to go that route again. They got rid of him, kind of, and I'm going to play devil's advocate here because he never really got up to his developmental level that they thought he could or should achieve. He was supposed to be that big-time coverage linebacker, and it really never happened. His last season in Kansas City, Steve, he scored only a 41 grade at a linebacker coverage grade, so not too good there. And then this year with New Orleans, he did miss a few games injury-wise, but he played in a lot of games throughout the year. I want to say he played in almost 13, 14 games. And his coverage grade actually went down, Steve, to a 35.7. His tackling lost 30 points in tackling. His overall defense went down 5 to 10 points. So he didn't have a very successful year with the New Orleans Saints. Now, that could also be because they took him out of Spag's system. Maybe the Chiefs' defense as a whole was a lot better. Maybe the fact that the Saints were constantly playing from behind put a lot of pressure on his style of football. He wasn't able to go get the passer. He wasn't able to pin his ears back and go do the things Willie Gay likes to do. So am I for bringing back Willie Gay? Absolutely, 100%. Love what he brings to the locker room. Love the intensity. Love all the characteristics he brings to the field. His work ethic, just everything, his attitude. But I'm telling you, man, if he can't get his level of play up, I don't know if you bring him back just for that reason alone, because the Chiefs are going to have a good roster this year. They're going to have a good defense. They're turning a lot of leaves over. They're getting rid of some pieces like Justin Reed and things, and they're bringing in some rookies and some second-year guys like Jaden Hicks. Willie Gay might have to bring up his level of play before we can just make a spot for him.
What in the hell were you doing in New Orleans, Willie Gay? You got to be better than that. We'll take you back in Kansas. Come on home, baby. Come on home.
Hey.
Quit playing that crap ball down there in New Orleans. All right, Mike, let's kick it to the running backs in this year's draft that could help the Chiefs out the most. We'll go over our top 10 running backs on the next live stream, so keep an eye out for that one. But, Mike, let's talk about the 3 best fits for the Kansas City Chiefs.
The first best fit, I think, for the Kansas City Chiefs, and a lot of people like this kid, it's Cam Skattebo from Arizona State University, Steve, the Sun Devil. I really liked him this year. This dude runs hard. He puts his head down. He runs angry. He runs mean. We like that here in KC. That's why we fell in love with Isaiah Pacheco. He's not as fast as Pacheco, but his field vision's a lot better, Steve. He scored a 93.3 in his final season per PFF. He had 1,700 yards, 21 touchdowns, and the kid can catch the ball out of the backfield too. He had 44 receptions on the season for 543 yards. So the dude can flat out play, and for somebody that runs that angry, he's actually pretty elusive. He has a 140.3 elusive rating. He finished 5th in the Heisman voting. I think that says everything you need to know about Cam Skattebo. The kid's a baller.
Absolutely, man. He's tough. He's relentless. You got to love that about him. He also possesses surprising agility that you mentioned. He has really good balance for his size, and I think that makes him elusive in tight spaces, which is awesome for a running back like Skattebo. Also, Mike, did you know he was a high school quarterback? So he's got that skill set, and maybe Andy Reid could find some little fun plays to throw him in on with the Chiefs, baby.
We can run the wild scat.
The wild scat. Let's go.
Yards after contact, 1,202. That ranked third in the entire NCAA. And he forced 103 missed tackles, which ranks second in all of the NCAA. So he might be a little white boy. He might be a little short, but he's got pretty good size. He's mean. He's elusive. He's got good vision. I love Cam Skattebo.
Yeah, I think it adds a different dimension to the Chiefs ground game. So it's an intriguing mid-round option for the Chiefs. So I really like that. Let's move on to Devin Neal, baby. Devin Neal, the explosive playmaker from Kansas. He's got the speed. He can hit a home run at any given time. He's just a weapon to have, and I think the Chiefs would love to have him. Also, the pass-catching ability. I think it'd be a good third down option for Patrick Mahomes. Really like what I see from Devin Neal, Mike. What do you like about him? Do you think he's dynamic?
I love Devin Neal. I think Devin Neal is possibly the closest running back on film that mimics a little bit of what Kareem Hunt did. He wasn't the biggest, he wasn't the fastest, he wasn't the strongest in college, but inside of a system, he's very versatile. He's got good vision. He waits on his blocks. He can chunk off big plays at any given time, and he doesn't have to be the biggest, strongest, or fastest. At the combine, he actually didn't even run too good. He ran a 4.58, which is one of the slowest 40s there was, but he had a pretty good 10-yard split of a 1.59, and he had an elite vertical jump that was 37.5. I think he's got all the intangibles it takes to be a successful running back, and he's done it year after year after year at Kansas. He was an 88 this year per PFF. He was an 86 in 2023, and in 2022, he's a 78. The kid can flat out play. He averages 1.3 yards per route ran, so he can also catch the ball out of the backfield. The dude's flat out a good player. I think he's awesome. He averages almost 4 yards after contact. He always falls forward. Love what Devin Neal brings to the table.
Yeah, a couple of things you mentioned. He might not have the fastest top end speed, but I do think he accelerates quickly, man, and he's got some good field vision. You mentioned he's kind of like Kareem Hunt. So I think that he can exploit gaps quickly and just gain yardage, and that's what the Chiefs would love to have.
100%. He's got good size. He's got good instincts. He's got production. It's all there. It's all in one single package. He's going to be a good pro in the league. That's what an NFC scouting director actually said about Devin Neal. Neal also finished his career in Kansas with 4,343 rushing yards and 49 touchdowns. Those are both school records. So Devin Neal can flat out play.
Ooh, Devin Neal going crazy in Kansas, baby.
He's going to be nasty.
Let's move on to Quinshon freaking Judkins, baby. Coming out of Ole Miss, coming out of OSU, baby. He's dynamic and powerful and all those good things, Mike. Judkins impresses on tape, buddy.
I love Judkins. Judkins is one of my favorite backs in the entire draft class. I think he's borderline round one talent after Ashton Genty and Omarion Hampton. I've actually got him ranked third in the class. I thought he was more dynamic than TreVeyon Henderson. I thought he had better field vision than TreVeyon Henderson. He might not be as fast, okay? He might not be as fast. He ran a 4.48 40 and a 1.51 10-yard split. That 1.51 10-yard split is elite, okay? TreVeyon Henderson had a 1.52 10-yard split. So his 4.43 TreVeyon Henderson's 4.43 40 might be a little bit faster than Judkins, but Judkins is a little faster in short spaces. And I really like what Judkins brings. Like you said, he can put his head down. He can pick up yardage. He's got prototypical size. He plays with a lot of aggression. He's got good playing strength. Judkins was also an instant impact player at Ole Miss. He actually set the second highest rushing yards record for a freshman in SEC history with 1,567 yards, only behind a running back you may know as Herschel frickin Walker.
Herschel frickin Walker.
Herschel frickin Walker. You want to know what else is awesome? You want to know what else is awesome? What? Judkins is also good with the ball. He has only fumbled the ball 3 times at 800 freaking runs.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Holding on to that damn ball. No, but I think Judkins is just extremely well-rounded, got a great skill set. Just be another weapon for the Chiefs to help make this offense get back to the old potent offense that we're used to. But my favorite part about Judkins, Mike, is his ability to break tackles and gain yards after contact. He's freaking awesome at it, and I love watching him.
Yeah, I think you pair him up with a good slasher running back like Isaiah Pacheco, like Elijah Mitchell, and I think you got something here with a little thunder lightning, baby.
This is where we pass it off to you, Chiefs Kingdom. Get down there and put them smart-ass comments for us to read. Let us know which one of these running backs you like. Also, do you want Willie Gay back with the Chiefs? Get them fired up on the sidelines, baby. Let us know about it.
Thanks for liking, subscribing, clicking that bell. Share this with a friend. We'll catch you next time. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Bub, for sharing it with a friend. If you know what's good for you, Brett Veach, you'll draft Quinshon frickin' Judkins.